Welcome back. It's time for another episode of Diecast Norm's Galactic Hooligan. After a full year of a hiatus, I think it's like maybe a little bit longer than that, I have actually been going through a lot when it comes down to being in my new position and everything, and it's kind of like it just left me with like a lot less time for anything. Right now I've actually been just doing a lot in the background and everything. I've actually been doing a lot of this lately, just a lot of writing and everything like that, because I'm actually trying to create the epic story. Sooner or later I will actually probably present that here on this platform, and let's see exactly what happens with that. But I hope that things are actually going well for you. I hope that you're all treating yourselves nicely. I hope you're treating each other nicely out there. I know we're actually kind of like in a crazy time of the world, really, you know what I mean? I'm hoping that this small channel actually gives us a little bit of like something lighter to look at and everything for a while. Like, don't forget, but at the same time, just try to make sure that you're treating each other kindly out there. So right now I'm actually going to be doing Thundercracker. I got this guy just like a little while ago from Amazon. Amazon, why are you using bags for your delivery? But anyways, I got Thundercracker from Amazon, and he is looking great. There goes his jet mode right over there, and foreshadowing of events, perhaps? Huh? Right? Anyway, so there we go. There goes his bio right over there. It has like brieful bios back, will you? Because like I used to enjoy reading these guys. Pay your writers, you know what I mean? Because like it's like Thundercracker prepares for battle alongside Decepticon leader Megatron is not enough to tell you about Thundercracker, you know what I mean? But there he goes. He's actually hanging out with his friends and everything like that. On more ominous notes, but like there we go, and then there goes Thundercracker right over here looking epic, you know? So I am really thrilled with this guy. You know, he's already out of the box, and I can't wait to talk about this guy. Let's get over here and talk about him right now and everything. I'm actually super thrilled with this guy. Welcome back to the show. Now this is the part where I'm going to sound like any other YouTuber. Please hit like, please hit subscribe, and let the algorithm know that you love Diecast Storms Activate. I'd really appreciate you guys doing that for me and everything. It's a small step for you, but it's a giant step for me in trying to like see if I can actually get past the algorithms and everything, and like make sure that I'm actually out there in the world. Also, send love to yourselves and everything like that for being here. To all of my newer subscribers, thank you for subscribing, or if you're actually thinking about hitting the subscribe, it's right down there, I think, or down here or something, you know. So like, hit the subscribe, hit the like. Also, to my 918 subscribers that have actually stayed with Diecast Storms Activate, thank you. I am actually really surprised that you guys have actually stood around for as long as you actually did, waiting for like more of my show to come out here. I know that you probably have other things to do on YouTube and everything, but I appreciate the fact that you have actually all come back here again. Welcome to the show, and now let's get into Thundercracker. Thundercracker actually comes at us with so much right out of the box. I'm just gonna give you a little bit more. There we go. Thundercracker is actually looking amazing. That blue is actually so great on this guy. It's great. The elephant in the room right over here will probably be this panel right over here for me, and the fact that these legs right over here are a little bit waffly and everything like that. I know that there are a lot of upgrade kits that are actually coming out for this guy. Go Better actually has an upgrade kit that's coming out. I'll tell you what it actually addresses, but look at this guy. He is so good, so good. that face is just beautiful right there, you know? It kind of like makes me think that they're actually going for like the nice guy Thundercracker more than anything else. I can't wait to see exactly what Starscream and Skywarp are actually going to come out looking like. But let me get some more light into the situation here. And there we go. With a little bit more light, we can actually see a lot more on what this guy's actually bringing us. The one thing that I'm actually not liking is the fact that they actually did bring in light piping without leaving his eyes being light piped. It would have been nice if they actually went with a red for the light piping, or if they didn't do light piping, if they actually decided to go with like a solid piece and then just paint it on the inside, so we can actually get like a little bit of a brighter red and everything. Because that doesn't look the best to me. I mean, it's cool, like, don't get me wrong, it's cool, but with light piping, when you paint over light piping, you actually kind of like get that halo effect around his eyes, which I'm not really a big fan of or anything, but like I kind of feel as though they could have actually done a little bit better as far as that's concerned. They will probably be making a Studio Series 86 version of this guy or something, you know, and I'm not exactly sure if they're going to go battle damage or if they're actually going to go any further with like his look. But there we go. I mean, that's pretty much one concern that I actually have over there. Also, we actually have like the inside of this cavity is actually kind of left out. It's kind of like left lacking. I know that Go Better is actually working on a set to actually include into this Thundercracker, where in this mode and in jet mode, you'll actually have this covered, and then in jet mode, you'll actually have the inside covered. So I think that's actually going to be very cool. But like aside from that, he's great. He actually fits the bill of Thundercracker. That sky, not even a sky blue. It's kind of like a blue, like true blue and everything. Like kind of like a mix between between a light blue and like a royal blue and everything. So I'm actually really liking that a lot. We actually have Decepticon symbols like right on the side over here. His null ray blasters put prominently right into his biceps. So that's actually really great. And I love the fact that this is the way it is right here and everything, complete without like that border that actually kind of like separates that combines like these chess pieces over to each other, so you actually have this piece blocked out for and everything. You know, that looks really nice. We actually have like a good gray over here. I heard there's a Tamiyama color that you can actually get that goes right over here that can actually fill all of this in and kind of like give you a little bit more continuity on the inside. But really, really nice though. Otherwise than that, you know, you actually have his pelvic plate right over here. That's actually really nice. His legs are actually really nice also. Just very streamlined. I know a lot of people actually are taking these wings and kind of like putting it on the back, and I can actually show you kind of like what that looks like. It doesn't really bother me having the tail wings being on his legs though. So there we go. And that's what that looks like right there. It's cool, right? But like still yet though, I'm not exactly sure if I actually need that. I kind of like love the fact that he actually has like full transformation complete with the tail wings and everything like that, and that actually kind of like sits right at the legs right there. But really nice. Lots of waffling on the back, but I'm pretty sure that there are maybe other sets that'll actually come in and fill in the wings a little bit more. I just really can't wait to see exactly what we get with Starscream and Skywarp, you know, because like that's actually going to be great. I know Starscream is actually going to be a Target exclusive. Hasbro, I'm pointing at you. Why? You know, like I have no idea why you actually make these exclusives so hard to get and everything, you know? But in any case, there goes Thundercracker. And let's bring in Kingdom Thundercracker over here. And they look really nice together. You actually have kind of like more of a green blue on this one. It's not showing up really that well on my camera as far as like what I'm actually seeing in person and everything, but like still looking nice. This Thundercracker is actually still great. One thing that I actually love that this Thundercracker actually does that the other one doesn't is that you can actually kind of like tilt the wings back like that and everything. So you can actually have the wings kind of like flare to the back. So that's actually really nice. But again, we actually have this piece right over here. It was nice for its time and everything, right? Like that's actually pretty cool. It's still a cool toy right now. But this guy really takes the cake with everything that he actually does. He's extraordinary. Plus, I know I love the conversion of this piece right over here. They finally got the nose cone to convert the way it's actually supposed to. We're actually going to go through conversion now. Before getting into transformation, let's get into the articulation, and let's just give you a little bit more space here so you can actually see him. You actually have like a 360 right on the head. Now his intakes actually do kind of get in the way, and excuse me for shaking the camera, but my hand is actually right there. So you can actually kind of like twist and turn his head back and forth. Mine on my stomach is actually really tight. You can actually look up quite a bit. You can actually look down because you actually have a section right over here that will come apart so you can look down. So that's great. You have your ear intakes right over here where it actually gets in the way of the head. But hold on, if I move it down a little bit, there you go. You can actually move left. You can move right, and that's my left and my right. So like, there we go. Hold on, just let me prove that he can actually do it. There we are. And again, really, really tight. I keep on wondering if I'm actually going to break that stem right on the inside. You actually have a perfect T pose right here on his shoulders. So that's great. And the null raise, no matter where you go, it doesn't get in the way whatsoever or anything like that. So that's really wonderful. You have bicep rotation. You have a little bit of waffling right on the inside. Again, go better to the rescue, you know? So that's going to happen. And then you actually have 90 degrees right over here, a little bit over 90 degrees on the elbows. So that's great. And then wrist articulation right over here. So that's wonderful. And then the thing to talk about on this guy is that he actually comes with, and it's kind of like unheard of for seekers to actually have this, but there we go. We actually have waist articulation right here. You can kick all the way out over here. It actually kind of like moves this codpiece right over here also and everything, but you can actually move it outward. You can go back a little bit as well and everything. The wings will actually get in the way, and all the other kibble will actually get in the way, but he's not so kibble-tastic that he's actually bad, you know? So you actually have thigh rotation. You can bring his leg all the way up to like about 90 degrees right over there, and then right at the knees. And then also you actually have ankle tilt, and you have a little bit of toe flexion. So that's great. If you're actually going into this and then you push it down, I thought it was actually going to flush a little bit more with this, which would have been wonderful, but that's not the way it works. So there we go. But aside from that, oh wait, and then you can actually do extreme kung fu moves right over here also and everything, making Chuck Norris like real angry and everything. So like, that's great. And all of that is actually really wonderful. I love the way this guy actually works. He is pretty awesome. Let's get into transformation. Henshin! Thundercracker in jet mode is beautiful. Look at this. Now the elephant in the room is going to be all this empty space and all this cavernous space right over here. But aside from that, he looks great. Again, Go-Better is actually going to come out with like a set that'll actually fix all of that. I really cannot wait to have that set myself and everything, because like I am just like advertising for them, I guess. I don't know, like I'm not even working with them at all or anything like that. I just want that set. It's actually on YouTube. I'll actually probably like have to put a tag over to, or a link over to their YouTube channel, so you can actually see what I'm actually talking about, because it is just freaking brilliant, you know. But look at that. He looks just like the anime and everything, just like the anime, you know? Just like really nice smooth panel lines and everything. We actually have this right over here. You can actually open up the cockpit. That's great. There's nothing that you can actually fit in there. I don't know if a Diaclone guy can actually fit in there either or anything like that. Like I don't think I've actually been watching any of the other YouTube videos about Thundercracker or anything like that, because I wanted to like do this first before I actually went on. But this is great. He actually follows the great silhouette and everything of the F-15. Just beautiful, beautiful stuff. I love this so much. Great fuselage in the back and everything, you know, so that's great. I love this. Just from any angle, he just looks amazing. And then, let me just bring down my camera a bit, and then you can actually bring down his, and then unheard of for a Seeker to actually come with a landing gear. I kind of wish this was actually a rolling landing gear, but at least it's landing gear nonetheless, so that's actually wonderful. And let's just bring in the older version of Thundercracker here, and which is actually great, right? Look at that. Beautiful stuff over there all together and everything, but you are noticing that this one is actually starting to yellow a little bit. I really hope that we actually don't find the same way of thing with this Thundercracker, but the plastic quality is so different from this one as opposed to this version of Thundercracker, you know? Like, this one is actually kind of like, I don't know if it's like a Model S plastic or anything like that, where this actually becomes like a little bit like kind of like more like the third-party plastics and everything like that. You know what I mean? Like, it's actually smooth and not gummy or anything like that. Just like really smooth plastic though. I really love this. Anyway, let's get into final thoughts in just a moment. Earthrise Thundercracker has been my Thundercracker for so long, but then this guy came in and just made me just fall in love with what this can actually offer. It's brilliant. It's brilliant all the way through. Like, don't pay attention to this. Don't pay attention to this. It's brilliant all the way through, though. Like, this guy is just so spectacular. I really thought that really this guy was actually going to be the last Thundercracker that I would actually buy, and then all of a sudden, like, this guy came along and just made me a believer. I was on the cuff of buying him. I didn't know if I actually needed another one. I thought I was actually almost through with my G1 collection, but there we go. And then this guy actually popped along and just like really said, yeah, you're not done yet, son. You know what I mean? Like, this guy is just wonderful. If you actually get a chance to go get him, go get this guy. You won't go wrong with him whatsoever or anything like that. He's amazing. And thanks for joining me once again. I really appreciate you all coming back again once again, and I hope that I'll actually see you all soon in the next video. I'm not exactly sure like how soon it'll actually be. Honestly, I'm going to try to really see if there's a way that I can actually be somewhat consistent. But like as far as things are actually concerned, I'm just playing with like with what time I actually have. But thank you for joining me. As always, make sure that you treat yourselves amazingly. Make sure you treat everyone else out there in the world amazingly. Love is the one thing that, the one missing element. Love, compassion, empathy, all those things are actually the things that actually that you should take with you everywhere you go, and make sure you actually build it with each and every person you actually touch. Make sure you do that. Be good to yourselves, be good to each other, and also, when these stop being magical, that's when I'll stop collecting. I look forward to talking to each and every single one of you soon. Take care.